Hello everyone, we are back once again with more Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. I'm Omega Zero.
I am Late Night CJ, aka Sweet Teddy in the streets.
And since you weren't here for a while when I was recording these, and I do mean a while.
Yes.
We are going after a few optional bosses in the game right now.
Let's do it.
So right now, I have already defeated 3 of them.
Which ones?
I do not know how to pronounce this. I believe it's Daisoho, or probably not. These are some of the fiends, other than Matador, being Matador was.
Right.
Directly, you had to fight this fiend, but Daisoho was optional, White Rider was optional, and so was Red Rider. Okay. And if you know anything about the Bible or anything, these are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yes, they are.
So today we are actually going after one of them because we don't have access to the last one right now.
Okay.
So we're going after the Black Rider today in this episode.
Oh, well, we gotta go after the black one.
We already went after the white one. You can't say that.
Okay.
You can't use that excuse.
Alright. So Chimichanga is going after the Black Rider. Let's go.
Going after any of the riders because they're supposed to show. Since
wait, hold on. What do you win for defeating these?
You get to go further into another dungeon because you do have to defeat them, and in doing so, if we get to further in this dungeon, this character basically becomes even more powerful.
Okay. So Tinkerbell gets even more powerful if Chimichanga beats the Black Rider. Let's go.
Well, we still have to defeat another set of riders, another rider after this, being Pale Rider. So this episode might be on a bit of the shorter side because we're only fighting one. Because like I said, I already defeated White Rider, I already defeated Red Rider. And the Black Rider will be here because they just show up anywhere all around Tokyo for some reason.
I'm with it.
And since this is like the first game area, really nothing ever here is going to hurt us. Because I cast the skill, like, alright, I don't want to basically deal with me one-shotting enemies or me being surprised. So it's
this game came out when?
The game, I believe, since this is an HD remaster, the game came out like 2004-ish. So
really?
So the game is old, but it has technically been updated.
Vintage.
It has been updated.
I'm old.
Yeah, like the game has been updated. Actually, yesterday there was an update file for it. It was just.
Did you download it?
Yes. My brother Atrocitus, he was playing it yesterday. Wanted to get a few things. I'm like, oh, they changed a few things here and there. It was just like mainly the auto battle animation.
Right.
And to fight Black Rider,
is that him?
No, that is
a mop.
Basically, it's one of the early game demons you can recruit, but it really doesn't do anything to you, and there'd be no point in me having it now.
Okay.
So where we need to find this is the certain room 204 B. So I will have one of these, just cast this so we don't run into any more enemies.
Let's get it.
And what is this? This is 202.
Down the street. Let's go.
This is 201, so it's on the other side. And I'm relatively in perfect condition. Like, not full health, but not enough to where it's like, oh, you're on the verge of death. Room 204B.
Let's go.
And
yeah.
The flames of the menorah of sovereignty are flickering wildly, and if we go further in, we're gonna get the response of, you can feel the presence of a terrifying demon.
What's good?
Will you stay here? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. And here we get the encounter, or I should say, we get sucked into.
Yeah, let's go.
Another dimension.
Yeah, what's good? You and your donkey.
Black Rider.
Oh, but he has the skills. He must be a Libra.
We exist to watch over the menorahs.
It would be so cool if he had like theme music.
Technically, the themes all do have a certain theme music to it.
Yeah.
And it's this theme music playing right here is really only for the fiends because you only fight a select few. Even one that you can recruit later, like he'll just join your party.
I'm talking about like theme music right now. Walrus or 6, as y'all know them. We'll have that FNAF music,
Alright, here.
The theme songs. Let's go.
Can
Time
you-
to fight.
Death shall come for thee when thy soul is weighed by my scale.
And but yep, just like all the other riders, this one can actually call. That is a demon called Legion. We are Legion, for we are many.
Okay.
Alright, so just like all the other riders,
Yes.
every single one can call forth a minion in a sense to help them out in battle.
Where's your minions?
My minions are my party.
There you got Pixie.
Matador and the one that can't pronounce Daisoho.
Yeah.
And I will focus, build the power, and
Oh, you got Matador with you?
yep. And Matador and all the other things are technically special on how you can summon them, because you need a specific item in order to fuse them, and you have to fuse them when it's basically the darkest time of the night
Let's
cycle.
get it.
I'll use Red Capote to raise my evasion all the way to the max
Vision.
evasion.
Oh, okay.
Raccoona to lower their defenses,
Bam.
and Daisoho will actually cast Fog Breath to make sure their attack and hit rate aren't as high.
Okay, so if they were a snake, you defanged them, right?
In a sense, he tried to hit Matador, he missed, and since I drain ice attacks, meaning I absorb any, he basically wasted his entire turn.
Boom.
Punch Black Rider.
You suck his horse!
Okay, and
That is wrong!
we'll cast focus on Matador.
Okay.
So now he's gonna do more damage with his next attack. Pixie will cast another Runa to lower their defense once again.
Right.
And if he has too low stats, the riders will basically, well, some of the riders will cast a skill to get rid of their debuffs.
I am just on the fact that he socked the horse. Out of the 3 enemies there, he socked the horse. Ooh.
Soul Divide. I'm assuming that cuts my HP in half because Pixie's HP looks a little bit low.
Looks a little light. Looks a little light.
And since its defense is even lower, punch.
Look at the horses like, I don't even know this guy, man.
And the Lucia will use that with Matador, and it's going to hit all the enemies at random. It's poison.
Boom.
5 damage.
His minions haven't been in
No, because the riders always attack first. And since basically Red Rider's constantly screwing up, trying to use cast moves.
Black Rider?
Black Rider already defeated Red Rider and White Rider. Black Rider is casting moves to where it just doesn't affect me, I absorb it, or my party members do something of the sort. So I'm actually going to pass Daisuho's turn and focus up with Demi-Fiend. So he'll build more power. And he missed. There we go. His Legion is finally getting a chance to attack.
Did they bite you?
I guess I've never seen their normal attack.
I made a tetanus shot after that one.
And I actually want to use Magma Axis.
What is that? It looks heavy.
It costs a lot of HP, 134, but I believe it's the strongest fire attack you can learn in the game.
Let's get it.
Let's see it up.
Damn.
And you can say it takes HP because the fire's so hot it hurts you.
Right.
Okay, so we'll focus once again with Matador.
What does the focus do again?
It makes your next physical attack do 2.5 times damage.
Okay, so now what is Pixie gonna do?
I'm gonna pass Pixie's turn and I'm going to heal with Daisoho with prayer.
Like a little ring beam.
Basically, because it's a full heal and it gets rid of all your negative side effects.
Sock the horse!
And you get, he casts the strongest almighty attack, Megi Dolan.
Oh, he dropped jaws. And he bit you.
Ooh, Tetrakarn. That's bad.
Well,
Tetrakarn is a skill that allows you to reflect physical-based moves.
alright.
So if I use a physical-based move, like basically just attacking,
Right.
It hits back at me, and it takes a bunch out of my turns. But that's why you always have skills that can have magic on it. And the problem is he absorbs ice attacks. Yeah, I didn't know that.
If you don't know, now you know. You know. That is
in doing so, I'll cast Dagahara, which is a full heal for me, and it's
like that.
And I will cast another skill from Matador, Megidolon, which will pass through everything.
Oh, there it is.
If I did that, it would have been reflected back at me.
Okay.
Like, I'm not even sure if it's still up. If it is still up, we're about to find out. Nope.
Oh.
And with that, the Black Rider is defeated. And we actually can recruit him to be an ally, but I don't have the item to do that.
What is that? You need an amulet or something?
It's called the Death Stone.
And where do you get the Death Stone?
You can only find it in that labyrinth area I was talking about that you need to defeat him for.
Okay, what's up? Labyrinth area? Where that's at? Oh, what the hell is that?
I have no idea. I think it's supposed to be based off something.
Are those teeth?
Yes.
How do you floss?
I have no idea. But with that, by defeating Black Rider, we get the Menorah of Wisdom.
Okay.
And that's basically going to be the episode. Where I felt like the counterparts of White Rider and Red Rider were... Red Rider was definitely more difficult.
Right.
Because he could get rid of your debuffs, but since Black Rider couldn't get rid of your debuffs, I'm assuming he could get rid of your buffs, being like, oh, I raised my attack. Oh, that does nothing now.
So is your player OP or no?
Technically, very, very yes, because the max level in this game is, take a guess. Just take a guess.
890.
Okay, too high. The max level in this game is 255.
Okay.
And there really is no point for your max level to be 255.
Where's your max level?
The cap shows 99, but as long as I still have experience to gain, it basically, I don't know if I'm at level 255 or if I'm at level 192. And the same applies to Pixie, who is also above level 100. Everything else I have is obviously at level 100.
But if you have a gigantic axe and you have spaghetti arms, it doesn't matter if you have the axe. So it's all about your strategy in using what you have. Because you could be OP, and what does that mean if you don't know how? If you didn't reduce their buffs and all that type of stuff? Yeah,
because a person I watched, he played the game in a way basically to challenge himself. Like, oh, I'm going to.
Week.
Not all week. He would play the game without buffing himself or debuffing himself, or debuffing the enemies.
And he got beat the hell up all the time, right?
Basically, a lot of the time, yes.
Yeah.
He had to grind to the max level, and he did.
It's like chess.
Yeah. Like, in a sense, yeah, you do have to play a bit strategically, because even though I was above level 99 when I fought the Red Rider, he was still doing a lot of damage to both me, my demons. He was putting him on the back end, basically because, yeah, he hurts.
Yeah, but you better not show Grandma Zero this,
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
Or change the names.
Yeah, yeah, I can't say anything regarding this game to my grandma, because hoo boy.
Church lady in the house.
But yeah, that's...
Demons, we gonna pray over your PlayStation.
Yeah, that's unfortunate part. He's like, oh, yeah, let's bring up a character who's like, oh, the canon ending of this game, you go fight God. Granted, you get your face kicked in.
Yeah.
But you still do it.
Just like with the Binding of Isaac.
You could say.
We're about to fight Mega Satan. Mega Satan, I'm about to pray over your Switch.
But yeah, that's kind of like what we wanted to show off for the episode. Just kind of like,
yes, sir.
Yeah, show off the Black Rider as kind of like a mini boss, not boss, optional boss you fight. So with that, that's going to be one of the shorter ones, just showing him off. Because I have no idea where I'm supposed to go next, so I just wanted to show off the Black Rider.
Right.
With everyone, my name is Omega Zero.
I am Late Night CJ, aka Sweet Daddy, in the streets.
And we'll catch you guys later.